Okay, so we'll continue till the last session. Okay, so let's recap from last session. So last session we just activated the business extension, business function, and the basic configuration we did, right? Like assignment of the company to fund center and FM area, creation of FM area, and this basic activation we did. Okay. Okay. So now the today's session will just complete the rest part, and this is the missing basically. Okay. So this will do first, and then we'll continue. This assignment is already done. And okay. So in the last session also I explained you that in there's some chances where you have activated your business extension and did your all configuration related to fund management. And after that, you have noticed that the ledger, like a leading ledger or other ledger, are not appearing. So for that, you can go and refer this OSS note, which is mentioned here, and follow this process. Okay, or simply the solution is that like when you execute this program there, then your problem will be resolved. But prior to that, you have to just review this OSS note. Okay. And these are the basic configuration steps which you require to do. So that will continue. Let me go through the system axis first, and then I'll continue.
Sudesh, can you mute yourself? There's a lot of noise.
Please, audience, please mute yourself so that you know you will be able to hear you properly. Anyone have any idea like how I can do down this? I think this is issue in my window or auto. Let me disconnect. So let's continue with this scenario. System is a little bit slow, so I'll go slow but so this is a basically path, right? And to go SPRO, then public sector management, fund management government. Okay, and then we'll just go here. We'll check integration first, then we'll also see this one. Okay. Can anyone confirm that we have already completed, I think, this setting sign profile under this basic setting also we did. Number range, yes, that was completed. And okay. Okay, let's see. Anyone have no login in the system? So could you please just let out? So I'll do the setting. Okay. Okay. What happened? This. Why our company code is not showing here? Let's see what happened. Okay. So I think something happened in backend. I might be someone has already done some reset setting or what. This assignment is done. Then check. Yeah, we got it. Okay. So we'll activate here. Okay, so this was done, and the next what we need to do now, we'll update this BCS one. Okay, we'll check once again the configuration whether it's okay or not. Check first. Error again found. Okay, so let's start again. Again, we have to check what happened. Basic setting. We'll see. Okay, not required. We'll check global parameter. Fine. Status profile not required here. We'll check again profile. Okay, this is there. V0. Okay, there. Account assignment. We'll see. Fine. FM01. It should not be activated. 2023. Not active. Fine.
I think the company code was the FR01, not
Yeah,
the one
right,
that's
right.
fine.
No. Here you can see this is, FM area. We are using company code FM FZFNM. This is the company code we are using, and we are using FM01 as a fund area, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so fund not
Also,
active.
the YouTube video was the other one on the YouTube
Right,
video.
right. But I think something happened, so that's why I created it, 2 days. It's a complete setup. Okay. We'll keep optional, then we'll go first assignment. I think someone already changed something. So that's why, because this is a test server, and most of the user are also using this one. So we'll activate here ledger starting from the year, and then we'll also assign this logic, because this was missed last time. Activation of ledger not possible, missing is invalid entry bit. Still something is mixing. Okay. We'll do S9H starting from year 2013. We'll use this one, tolerance profile, strategy. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we'll select grant. Okay, So this step also will do strategy SAP or will use FM, I think. We are using the time being for this. Okay. We'll continue first then. I'm starting from enterprise structure again. Okay. Last time we used FM01 control company code, and that somebody had already deleted. So that's why we are facing issue. This is done for public sector. Okay. First we'll check. This one is missing. Allow blank assignment. FM01. It should be blank. Fund we are not allowing. I think grant is not there, so okay, keep it. We'll see deactivation. No, we don't want to deactivate. We'll deactivate this and save it. So base this is done. Now we'll go to integration. Okay. Basic setting. We'll see again activation. Yes, there. There. And this is already done. We'll see. Yeah. Now it's okay. Mandatory. So this document will again verify. Okay. randomly we'll check, and if it is already there, then we'll continue. Into document definition. Let's see. FM01. Yeah, it's already there. I think some of the setting is there and something is removed. We'll check category also there, and we'll verify document type. Again, okay. So this is already there. Okay. We'll see version also. Mhm. Controlling area. We have to set controlling area. Quick tolerance profile. Let's see now. Okay, so this basically setting, the last setting was required to, this activation of laser. That's we already did. Now we'll check the tolerance profile again. You can check the tolerance profile, what we have given, like if the budget is reaching at 90%, system will give error. And if it is reaching 100%, then system will give you a error message. Okay, and based on the defined, if you want to set multiple criteria like 70, 80, 90 or 100 or whatever, based on your business requirement, then you can also do. So then you can also do like what kind of control you want. Then the next here you can check the event. Okay, what it's saying like with internal mail you want, or internal mail you want to repeatedly, like either in once or regular basis, like whenever someone trying to post one transaction and the budget is already exceeding, so then system will send you repeated email. And it's just if you activate this or the below function, the system will not allow automatically. There is one body where you need to modify the event, and after that you can send email also. Okay, so emails means you can send email to external sources or email address within your organization which you will maintain. Either you and one more flexibility we have, like if you want to send hierarchy wise email or fund center wise email, so you can maintain one hierarchy. I'll just share one screen and then I'll explain. Just a second. Mm, Okay, so Excel sheet is taking time. I'll just give you example. Suppose in your organization you have four fund center, or you can say four responsibility of area, and where you want to send separate email like for zone wise, and then zone north you want to keep one responsible person, south, east and west, all four zone you want to send email notification to person responsible. Then you have already created a fund center based on the zone wise. After that you can create one hierarchy in the sense in the G table, or you can say create a hierarchy of giving the fund. Against those fund center you need to maintain email ID to whom you want to send that email. And after that, once you do this modification in the body, then system will trigger this email and send to respective person also. Okay, so this is the basic functionality of this. Now let's go to version setting again. We'll check version setting whether this is already done or we require to do something. Okay, okay, then this was a BCS, right? We'll do then controlling area setting. Now our controlling area is there. Fine. So let's number range is already completed. Okay, and assignment is done. We'll check status once again. All right. Availability control. This. Okay. So let's do one transaction now. Okay. Meanwhile, this will also running. Is still running. I don't know. I want to use Excel. Hmm. Okay. So let's give that example, right? I'm giving you a fund commitment email. Okay. So now based on Z1 and commitment PSM-1, okay, we want to send A and then Z2 with the same. We want to mail some other person also, okay. So this can be also done. Now let's continue then. Can you just allow me 1 minute? Just allow me 1 minute. Meeting. So okay, I'll just explain what is this huge, right? Because this is the main important part which I was missing, but now I got it, so I'll explain. So suppose this is a control, right? And just read this document for a minute, then I'll explain. Okay? Just read this document. Okay. So what it means, like a defined filter setting for budget value, right? You want to control some filter value, right? I'll define consumption of budget, then just new entry, okay? Put the ledger, fiscal year. Okay. Now here's type of selection. What kind of selection you want? Budget. How budget? Budget or release according to the fund dependent setting or just budget. Okay. So which kind of setting you want? You can say suppose here you want to a budget. Then which kind of budget you want to see in this status? Posted only. Okay. The budget is already posted. Then go to setting here. Budget type. Okay. This is a budget type. See, we have defined this category like this CAR, we said document type for carry forward. This setting we said original budget, this is supplementary, and this is a release budget we created, right? So now which kind of setting you want to do here and the control you want, then the filter setting will work accordingly. We are not required here, so will not do. Okay. Then next one. Again, same setting you can do. Okay. Okay, so we have not defined earlier settings, so that's why system is not allowing us. Anyway, so you want to additional control of the budget as a filter setting, then you can do by this setting. Okay, and then filter setting for commitment and actual value. This you can also do. Then what is the use of this? Here, suppose you want to exclude something. Okay, I'll just give you example and what can be excluded and not. So then you will get idea. 2, 2, 3. I'll select this and then I'll include. Now, See this. These are the by default activation. Okay, for like a where system will start budget of consumption. So suppose we are not setting anything here. So say, whenever you create a PR, then system will ask you budget. But in case your client want to budget control from purchase requisition only, not for PR, so then you need to exclude value type 50 from budget check. So once you keep this setting, then system will not consume anything at the time of PR. Okay, whatever the amount or but at the time of PO, system will do this. The second, I'll not say anything, but for now, generally this value type is 66. Okay, where we use as a transfer of posting. Transfer posting means whenever you just transfer from one to other, like you are debiting one fund center and one commitment and credited with other fund center and commitment with the help of or with the reference of your financial posting. So then system will do its transfer posting, like a budget will increase from receiver side and decrease from sender side via FIJV, FI transaction posting. But generally in the business scenario, we don't want to do such kind of setting. So that's why what we need to do, we need to require this budget value type 66 exclude from budgeted. Okay, so then this will not happen. But I'll not do anything. Okay, so this is a basically we require here. The second is derivation strategy. That is the main part, right? So first we will this go on derivation strategy control object. What kind of object we want? We'll simply create this, or we can create a SAP also. So, FM done. This is done. Then you can see here control profile. By default it is mentioned 9H and this. Okay. Okay. Now this profile is already there, and this is the strategy of derivation strategy. So we have created a strategy. Now you can select here. Next, strategy control we created. You can select here. Okay, and then grant is not used here. We'll save. Mm, okay. If you remember last time we also seen one warning message like you can also now check because we have done our setting. Then you can check horizontal control here. Okay, but generally we are not required here, so you can skip. What is saying? Overall check. The second, annual budget check. Okay, and this is overwritten by strategy, so that's why we are skipping this part for the time. Okay, then activation again will go see, and once you save, that's it, you will not get anything. Like okay, data is already saved and the warning message is now removed. Okay, now what we need to do here again, we'll go FM derivation. Okay, this is a basic configuration which is already done. And now the main important part of derivation strategy where you can do anything. Okay, so let me explain this first. You can note down this transaction code FM derive. Okay, so I will check 1 second. Okay, so this is derivation strategy. You can define here FM1. Then this is one time setting basically. Okay, Here you need to maintain we'll take the basic rule from here. Okay, so I'm not giving any condition, and I'm putting this field as a, you can say fund. Later will change. And, define account for derivation rule. So this is the basic step you can select, and then you can cost center to commitment, cost element to cost center, and cost center. This one cost center to commitment fund center function. Okay, this is not required. You can select to one, and you can also select any other rule which is required based on your requirement. Then I'll just, okay, and this is a test purpose. I'm creating this. Is created. This also created. Then let's see. Wait. Okay, now save it. Again, we'll go there. PCS availability control. Filter value we did, this we did. Assign which we already done. We assign this. Okay, so now let's check. Okay. So now we'll just whenever you want to create any strategy, so let's understand what is the this derivation and strategy first, and then next session will also cover this continue, because we are having multiple issue in this configuration of okay, I think someone has already deleted and did some settings, so we need to just check that part also. So let's understand like so this FM account assignment, okay, we call account assignment. What are the account assignment? So here we have set like a fund center and commitment, okay. These three we have set as a account assignment object in fund management. So all these three fields is required whenever you post any transaction in company code, because your company code is already assigned. And as I told that this configuration is your activation is a client level of activation. So all the company code which are running in your client setting, that you need to either exclude from the budget check, or you need to check a budget control also for those company code. And if you don't want to budget control for those company code, you need to assign at least a dummy FM area over there, and then set derivation strategy to skip this. Okay. So now let's take example uh, this FM1 only. Okay. So I'll just this create this one. I'll create one rule, and what rule I'm going to create? I'm going to create assign. No, sorry, derivation first. This and initialization. Okay. So this initialization will make sure that assignment will be derived anyhow. Okay. So that's you said as initialization for. And then I'll just skip this part. Initialization for fund. Okay. So you can set to 3. I'm setting here only 1 now. And then we'll create one again like this derivation rule. What derivation rule we want? Dummy. Okay. In the dummy, I'll just fund. No. Okay. Based on the company code. Based on the company code, you want to set these 3 elements like a fund center or commit. So let's copy fund. Fund center, and third will take a commitment. Or you can set here default one. You can remove. Okay, so all the dummy will be created here. Then go to another step. Now what I'll do, I'll just explain one more thing and then we'll continue. Okay, see this. This is a master data part and financial statement, which we call a financial transaction for commitment. Okay, so you can check what are the use of this transaction category and item category and transaction type. So whenever you are going to create any commitment item for expense or revenue, okay, so then it can be two categories. Either the category will be your revenue side, which is 2, and expense side, which is 3. So all revenue and expense financial transaction, if you are taking 30, then you have to select either 2 or 3. So all generally we check the budget on this financial transaction on expense 30, then we'll assign category of 3. Okay, here you can see GRIR account, where we require to goods receipt and for clearing purpose, right? All that GRN account which are used for clearing purpose, then you can use GRIR account for same transaction type 40, and item category will be 3. Okay, so if you have done any assignment of WRX in OBYC, and then you are using uh, commitment which are having transaction type financial transaction 30 and item category 3, that means system will check the budget also, and as per SAP control they have already built, the system will not allow you to post any transaction for those account if you are not going to change your financial transaction. So whenever you create this item, what means commitment item, that time you have to just very clear cut in your mind, or better if you are going to create the list of account which kind of commitment you are going to create, that will be better. Okay, so for 40 you can keep this one, and then GRIR again you can keep 30, and but you can skip this part also. Okay, you can skip this typically the commitment item from the PO, so that's why you can skip, you need to just remember 40. Okay, and the similar item you can just have to also skip this part like a 50 also. So this I'll explain what is the use of 50. So this is also the clearing transaction, but it's cross company code transaction. Okay, this is financial transaction use. So in case you are doing any kind of posting which are cross company code posting, then you have to select those item in 50, item category 50. Okay, now the cash and bank you can use 80 or 90, and item category 1, I'll just explain what is the item category 1 is. One is balance sheet, 2 is revenue, and 3 is your expense. So these are 3 category. I'll just show you whenever I'll create this commitment item, but for time being you can just keep this mind. Okay, Then all your account receivable and payable, you have to use 60, sorry. Account receivable and payable. There will be a reconciliation account and you have to use this 60. That means budget will not be checked. This again, account receivable, they have said keep item category 2 and payable you can keep 3. Okay, but again, if you want to keep 3 on the both side, like the receivable and payable, then you can also do. This is a tax related transaction, you can keep. Okay, but this is option. And then the cash discount clearing, again you can keep 60 financial transaction and item category 2 or 3. Or now moving to asset also, because this is a main important part also, like whenever you do asset procurement, then the asset related is also huge transaction, because this is also kind of expense where we require to control a budget. Okay, in this either the acquisition on AUC or main, so we require to control the budget. So all the financial transactions you have to take 30 wherever you need to budget control. Okay, and 2 or 3 item category you can check in this expense related part. So this is the part which you have remember. Now I'll create a category also. Save it. Done. Okay. So I'll create now commitment item. I'll just go by the path. So you can do financial transaction. Okay. Or you can otherwise you can use FMCIA. This is a transaction code you can simply use. Okay. Now I'll create first dummy. Okay. Then create. Okay. Now see this financial transaction. So I'm taking this financial transaction 30 and item category 3. Okay. But here what I'm going to see, selecting statistical commitment item. Now you can check what the use. I'll just explain, sorry. Okay. So if you select statistical, that means system will not check anything. Any budget will not be checked here. So that's why all the dummy which we are going to create, you need to just select as escapable and do not check the budget. Okay. So this is created. Now I'm going to create one another commitment, rent. Then the same category 30 and 3. I'm not selecting, and then I'll save. The similar way. Okay. Now suppose you have created rent, you have electricity expense, another expense where you want to control, like inventory, you have different type of product or no, which you are going to procure. Then you can also create commitment likewise. So this will be depend upon business requirement, how the businesses want to see or how you are looking for this. Okay. So when I'll explain you again in this derivation strategy, again I'll clarify this one. But now only the 3 things you need to remember. One is financial transaction, item category, and how, whether you want to say it is statistical or not. Okay, so this you need to remember. Coming to again another part by the path. So you can select public sector, fund management, master data, account assignment, commitment item, and this is a transaction code. You can see FMCIA, FMSL, you know, this is a mass processing, and CIC is for display purpose. Now I'll create fund center, which we call FMSA, and this is the path. And now I'll create a same like a dummy. Okay, I've created dummy, and that. Okay, now see, you remember, like I told that you can also send email to your external user. But if you want to send external user, that what is the prerequisite again? this fund center must have assigned with your person responsible. This is a mandatory step. Okay. So you can keep anything like anyone. Okay, I am giving this. So anyway, later on you are going to modify your email, but you have to assign this one. That is a PDP. And now I'm creating departmental wise fund center. Department which means cost center wise. Okay. So I am saying here HO, and this is zone 1. So HO ZO1. Okay, you can keep this one. Head office zone 1. Then I'll, okay. So this we created a fund center. Then again we require to create fund also. Okay, we'll go and FM funds. So then first we'll see create dummy. Sorry, a mistake. Okay, now I'm creating Z1. I mean Zone 1 and Zone 2 wise. Okay. So I'm creating Zone 1, Zone 2, J2. So this is done. Then again we'll go to derivation strategy. Derivation rule. You click here. Okay, this we created for now. I don't want to this continue here. Then I can also delete. If you want, then you can also do this. Commitment function center function area, and these are the basic control which we require. Then, but I'm just deleting this. How I can delete? I'll just select and delete. Done. Then I'll create a one rule I need to create. Okay, this is selected wrongly. No. Okay. I want to drive cost center. So I'll set a derivation rule. And what derivation rule I want to set here? I want to drive fund center or cost center or whatever. Okay. So I'll set fund center here. Fund and fund center from where? Cost center. So then what you need to give with reference to cost center you want to drive. So then if you want to drive the cost center, then first will be either your controlling area, okay, the source, and then second give the source of your company code. Where is company code? Or you can simply give company code only, okay, that is also possible. So I'm giving a company code and cost center. Okay, so cost center. What you want to drive? You want to drive fund and fund center. Okay, so this you want to drive two things. Now I'll make this rule value. See, okay, no, then I'll edit this part, create here. What I want to drive here, we are using company code chat and FM, right? Which cost center? Based on this cost center. What you want? You want to drive a fund center, zone 1 and IHO. Okay. So this is a rule. You have already said this rule. So then if this is your fund company code and cost center would be this, you can drive this fund and fund center both. Okay. Then next rule which we are going to create is that derivation rule again. GL account to commitment. Okay, then again uh, you can keep this your company code for the safer side and then GL account. Okay, GL account means all like your cost element and everything will be your GL account, right? If you select only cost element, that balance sheet item will not be derived. So that's why I've selected this one. Where is commitment item? Okay, so you are going to drive commitment item. And now you can save this, edit again, create, shade and FM. Okay. So suppose taking rent, and basis on the rent, I'll drive this. Okay. So this we did. Now one more thing I want to say here. Suppose you have group of GL account, right? Group of GL account means more than 4 to 5 GL account you have in the under this rent category, and you want to drive this commitment with the same commitment. So what you can do, either if your GL account in this range, you can simply put the range, or if not in range, then you can select multiple like 42410 and then again 410001, such kind of things you can maintain, so system will take this part. Okay, now this derivation is completed. Related to dummy, we require to maintain here like a dummy one second. If you want to edit rule, you can. Okay. So what I'll give here, this rule for dummy from company code 001 to company code 4 times Z. Okay, I want to use fund dummy, fund center dummy, and commitment dummy. So I have given this, hold the range. Okay, from 001 to ZZ. Now, if it will already fill, then how system will check? Then what we need to set override with the new value here, override with new value here. Okay, and why I'm keeping this, because the test scenario. And then the commitment also. Now what will happen at the initial stage, like when system will perform this derivation, system will fill dummy for all transactions related to other company code, or all the company code, you can say. And then system will reach you your specific case for the company code you have gave a Z and FM, and based on that system will again replace this. So system will replace this fund and fund center. Okay, okay, let's test this. Okay, I'll just say trace, then we'll see. Let's post one transaction first, and then we'll see. Okay, so here I'm just 42, amount is 1000, and then okay, see this. This is your FM area, controlling area, and company code you are getting, right? And then what the GL account you have received? This is the GL account, and this GL account you have not maintained in your FM derivation. So that's why system is taking dummy one, and this is the rule. Okay, you said okay. Now again I'll skip this. Okay, now set this. The next side, the GL account this cost element, cost center. Then you have already mentioned this GL account in this FM derivation rule, right? So see, you have assigned this derivation rule, and based on this GL account, you derive commitment this, and based on this cost center, you have derive fund and fund center. System is taken now. Okay, then I'll just set off. I have activated this test for your information purpose only. Then now let's see. Okay, this is your transaction. You can't post. Okay, because this configuration is not completed. That's why you correct in ledger and universal general, which we require to do configuration also for all. So that I'll check later, and then in the next session we'll start and to do complete posting for this transaction also. Okay, so for safer side, you can just refer this. Now I'll take some other company code, okay, which we have not maintained in this company. Which company? I'm taking this one. I think I need to check this one. Then date. I'm taking other company code, and this company code we have not maintained. What is saying? posting period. I'll see again. What was the posting period variant for that company code? Okay, then I'll take okay, we can't take this company code. But anyway, which one we can take? 2023. Okay, let's see. Again, see, this is dummy, so we are getting multiple issue for other company code also. So okay, so you need just remember the things which I explained. Okay, if system driving something, that you need to think how system is taking this derivation rule. As I example I already explain you here. Then for all other company code, system will drive the dummy fund center commitment and fund, and your other company code which you where you want to control the budget, then system will drive exact one based on your given the derivation. Okay, so this will be a rule. Let's talk about the next part. One. Okay.